The Toles Monument. Hey y'all, Random Andrew here. Welcome to another video. This time it is not a roadside cemetery video in southwestern Ontario. This is actually kind of a cool spot. With me today, I have Brother Craig.
What's up?
Where are we? Well, we're come out to a giant mound. What's a hill? It's the Toles Monument. If you haven't seen it before, if you're from the area, even if you're not from the area, this is a great little hike. You ready?
Yeah, once again, it's a mountain.
It's kind of a mountain. You can see it from here. It's like a mound, but it's a big hill. So we'll head up there. Oh yeah, there's something I wanted to show you guys that I picked up recently. I kind of did show you really quickly once, and actually had one of you awesome viewers notice them right away, and they're like, "Yo, that's a good brand." So this is where we're heading today. Whoa. The Toles Monument. And this is just being shot as more of just a regular video, you know, like there's not any special little edit or anything going on here. But what I wanted to show you guys, if I get in shallow enough snow for a minute. It's been almost a decade since I bought a decent pair of boots for this kind of stuff. Noble Muds. Awesome boots. I'd give them a 10 out of 10. I love them so far. Haven't had a chance to test the waterproofing, but as far as cold temperatures, snow goes, my feet are warm and my feet are dry. Those are the two main things I was aiming for. Oh, and I got traction too. It's like locking the differentials and just climbing up the hill. As well, when I bought these boots, got them home, there's a thing inside. If you send them in the picture of your receipt, they send you a pair of thermal socks. And these socks are literally, they're named this because they are the best dang socks ever.
And I'm wearing my shoes that I wear in the canoe.
Yeah, lift your foot
in the summertime.
Yeah, these are his water shoes from the canoe.
There's no tread whatsoever.
You need to get a set of these, man. These are awesome boots.
Well, I got a pair of boots. I just didn't wear them.
Whew, kind of winded. You can see the road down there. It's a good little hike already.
But I'm okay. Like, this is nothing. We're Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still Canadian.
And I forgot my gloves today. That's fine. It's a good climb in the snow. So I suggested to Craig, I says, "Brother, let's try something new. Let's go for a hike in snow-covered hills." And believe me, it snowed a lot in the last even 48 hours. Oh, I wonder if that's Buddy from Lynhurst. You know he's out ripping up those trails. And just like that, we've made it up the hill. Here's the monument. Some people do think that this is a grave. It's not a grave. There are no bodies in this hill that we know of. But I guess before I show you the monument, I'll show you this first. And even before I read this off, because I'm going to read it today. That is not vandalism. That is, well, Mother Nature vandalized it.
You guys hearing that?
Yeah, there's something breaking down in here. Okay, so Toles Monument, one of the first pioneer families in the area. Toles Monument was erected in 1932 by descendants of Silas Toles to replace original gravestones of Silas Toles 1791 to 1871, Margaret Toles 1794 to 1840, and Anna Toles 1818 to 1829. Silas, a Dutchman, was born May 28th, 1791 in New York State and came to Canada with the United Empire Loyalists. He fought in the War of 1812 and at the Battle of Lundy's Lane near Niagara Falls, where he was wounded. He was on the battlefields at Queenston Heights the same time as General Brock was killed. Y'all might remember General Brock from Brock's Creek. I've mentioned him a few times on those historical plaques. Silas eloped with Margaret Kelly of Niagara Falls in 1813. They came to Talbot Settlement, which is just out towards Fingal. I've shown you the Talbot settlement actually. And it's where he was granted land from Colonel Talbot in recognition of his service in the War of 1812. Here they built the first home on Wellington Road Hill in 1814. As for this here though, to replace the original gravestone, so they may be buried out here. There you go. Silas had one of the first apple orchards in the areas, was a school trustee. The Toles were suspected of being sympathizers of the 1837 rebellion, and their house was searched and put under observation by local militia. The original house no longer stands, but his eldest son John's house can be seen on Wellington Road directly across from the monument. Silas and Margaret had 10 children. Holy Jeebus. 10 children! What were they busy doing all winter? Anyways, yes, the house is actually just over this way here. And, yeah, it's private property, so we can't really show you guys. You cold yet?
No. Not even close.
So here it is. And it's quite weathered since it was put up, but you can see Silas Toles, 1791 to 1871. Margaret Toles, 1784 to 1840, and Anna Toles, 1818 to 1829. And this is replacing the original grave markers that would have been here then. So Silas and family, I guess, are at rest here. I actually thought this was just a marker.
You think they'd be here?
Read the top paragraph.
Yeah.
Read the top paragraph. It kind of says that they're here, or that this was to replace. You know who would know for sure, and I say this a lot. Yep. He's waiting to hear his name if he's watching this video. Steve Peters would know.
Steve guy.
Yeah, Steve would know. Actually, I wanted to do a video, wait till spring, with Steve. We'll go down to Waterworks Park and show what's left of the old Waterworks piping. There was like either a generator or a pump thing that somebody showed a picture of. And I've never seen it, so I wouldn't mind going and seeing it, but...
You want to walk down this way?
Well, I just want to walk down here far enough to see if anybody can explain this. You guys watch and maybe you know something about this. It's an orange marker right there. And there's another one over here further. Now this used to be a trail we'd walk all the time. We did the RCs. It's a monster hill we did a climb of with the RCs. Which is now private property, no trespassing by owner. Since when? All this in here apparently.
I wonder if it's beyond this point only though. Like, because it goes like...
Yeah, there is a trail that runs down where the old traction line used to be, and there's a couple old bridges.
But is this by owner from over there, or is it from owner from over there?
I'm not sure, but hopefully somebody can come in or comment.
Like there's another...
Hang on a second. Yeah. Hopefully somebody can comment in the video and maybe explain it out just so we can understand why all of a sudden you're not allowed back there anymore. Kind of nice to know. Okay, so what I'm thinking now, if Craig's up for it, we'll walk down to the old traction line here. I bet you that whole creek bed's dry and frozen, dry or frozen. So I'll give you guys a little break. I'll put you in my coat to warm up and we'll catch up once we're down there. From here, where we started going up the hill, you can see the roads right here, the Toles Monument sign right there. So you come back out the way you came in, and then you head down this way where Craig's pointing right here. And we're gonna do just that, and I'll show you where it ends up. I have a feeling all snow covered like this, it's gonna look pretty decent. So this is the direction we just came from. That traction line I mentioned actually ran all the way up in here and into Lynhurst. That's Lynhurst at the top of the hill over here. And there's a creek down there, but it's frozen over. And as well, somewhere along here, yeah, I remember hearing many a times growing up about the story about the bats. Now there was like a hole that opened up, and it's either over here, back in here somewhere, or over by the Sunset Trestle. And bats came out so thick that it filled the sky. And I'd like to think it was back in here somewhere, but I'm probably wrong. You know the story I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, Joel Deesberg. Remember this spot?
I doubt he's watching. But yeah, like, you could see so much more during the winter. It's a different view altogether. The hillside, you can see where there's been some landsliding down in. Some erosion. And then looking up towards the monument, it's up here somewhere. Top of this hill. Do you imagine it's right up where I'm pointing to? Oh no, actually I can see it. It's right over there. Hang on a sec, I'll try and get a zoom. Oh, now there's trees in the way. Keep walking. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Actually, this will be a good spot right here. Can you guys see it yet? Wow, that's a good zoom right there. So we did have snow last night. So everything you're seeing here, foot traffic, this is all today. This is all today that somebody's been out. And we're just looking for somewhere we can get down on the creek. The creek, the creek. There's that hole where the critter was.
No critters in there.
No critters right now, they're frozen. Oh, so looky.
This is like a great spot hill right here.
It's another private property sign right there. That is weird. So it's probably whoever owns the field at the end of all this. Do you want to go down here or do you want to go down over here?
Right here.
I think I got snow on my boot somehow. My foot feels wet. Just my right foot. All right, we made it.
Where's those little RC things when we need them?
I bet you the RC boat would probably rip on this.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos. They fly.
What the hell is this? Okay, hikers with your dogs. Seriously? Back up on the trail. Because we don't have a way to carry your dog's bag of turd out.
It's fucking rude.
Oh, found a hole in the ice.
Oh fuck.
Maybe, you know, here's an idea, guys. Craig's heavier. You go on ahead.
Okay. Very quiet. What hunting deer?
Yeah, we could be tracking deer. Look at that. The nice fence they put up. And I could see quite a few spots where limbs and stuff have fallen on it.
You don't own the water. You don't own the water.
Oh, I feel a public advisor, safety advisory coming on. Young ones, do not do what you see us doing here at this moment, walking on thin ice maybe? We don't know, we can't tell. There's 2 feet of snow on top of it.
But it's only a couple inches of water underneath it, so we're not that dumb.
We're not in any danger really, because it's not that deep here. We know this. Whoa, yeah, see, okay, look at that. It's about that deep right there.
I'm a good 200 pounds. I mean, if I ain't going through, you're not going through.
That's why I send you ahead, but keep going, because things are cracking underneath me. A lot of the times you get into fall, there's nothing in this creek even. You just went through, didn't you?
Yep. I'm still not wet or cold.
No, my feet feel a little wet from snow going in the boots. But they're by no means frozen. They're staying really warm. Oh, and if I had my snow pants covering over the edges of the boots, then yeah, there wouldn't even be snow in them. I just didn't feel like I wanted to wear an environmental suit today. Yeah. Walking with those snow pants on is quite literally like wearing some kind of big EV suit. When you're walking, you hear whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
You do the same walk in the summer.
Another private property sign and red dot spray painted on the tree. Are they supposed to be a red circle on a white square? To be technical. Just look at the depth of his footprints. They kind of give you an idea how deep the snow is. Let's see here, guys. Right here. Good, hearty Canadian snowball snow. Canadian snow, man. Not like that American snow.
Yeah.
Or that European snow.
This is the stuff that sticks around.
And it actually does take a lot. Good amount of effort to truck through this snow like this. Which brings me to what I'm about to say. Both brother Craig and I, we're getting up there. He's turning 50 in less than 6 months. And I'm already over 40 years old. And we've got to start getting in shape again. Neither one of us has been bothering to try and keep in shape, so
That just totally pulled me in.
walking through the thick snow like this, it's more of a good exercise.
Okay, this is
How's it going? We took a different path.
What's that?
We took a different path.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it looks pretty frozen. You're good.
Good exercise though.
Okay.
As she said that, Craig
It gets dangerous right here.
like literally fell through. What it is, it's the shallower areas where there's still more flow. It's not completely freezing through. You going under, are you? Oh, geez.
All right, here he comes. Fortunately, it's just. I just saw it bending underneath your feet.
Oh, that's like a crab walk. Oh, but it can be done. Look at this. He's just
a wet spot.
Yeah. Oh man, you're like going right through. Stick more to the right.
I know I'm wet now.
We got to keep going a little more to get out. Hang on a sec. You want me to lead? Whoa. Yeah, there's some.
I'm just saying we gotta get out of here. I'm actually wet now.
Yeah, I think we're almost to the bridge. Think we can make it to the bridge? That way we can show the bridges and then we'll hightail it out of here.
Except for this.
Yeah, I can actually see your lower legs look wet.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem right here.
Why? I think it'll be frozen.
You think so?
I'm gonna keep recording either way. Gotta be brave. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. Whoa. Which actually, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. If you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
Just like that.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the drawer, but I know enough. If you're dumb, gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. We're almost made it to the bridge. I'm just gonna keep rolling.
Please don't follow our footsteps. I'm going around the waterway.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be easier to get over that tree. That's what it's about. Wintertime, getting out, hiking, exercising. Especially during this lockdown, it's got everybody just stationary. Nobody's doing anything. Everybody's getting out of shape. Ooh, I was already out of shape, so I'm ahead of the game this time.
Well, oh, here comes the good part.
Are we going under?
No.
I don't know.
Do you wanna?
I might try.
Alright.
Don't do this at home. Do it out here, because you don't have this at home.
Baby steps, baby steps.
So far, so good. I don't know, it's heavy enough for coon.
Something came skittering through here. Look at that tail marking.
Yeah. Okay. We seem to be good. Alright, is this where we're getting out? I think we've tried the magnet fish here.
That's only a couple inches thick.
Okay.
They say like 6 inches is safe. Oh.
I hear wild feral children. That's a good hill. Get some of the snow out of my boots.
All-wheel drive.
Craig's gonna end up with hypothermia. I got half a bunch of snow out of my boots. We'll take a look at this real quick, then we'll go. Oh yes, my ankles are quite chilled and wet. But that's all part of testing these boots out, you know. Now I know I have to find ways to keep snow out of the top of them. Otherwise I'm gonna have a puddle in the bottom of my boots. Here you go. I could have it wrong, but I do believe this was once either that or there was another one. Ontario's longest concrete span. Concrete bridge. And this used to be a regular... Alright, there's footsteps going all the way up the kettle. And there's a snowman over there. Let's get a shot of that snowman. Cool. Well, I guess that's our cue to be hiking back out of here. It's a good hike though. Good exercise. You guys got to go for a hike this week and you didn't even have to leave your homes. Unless you're sitting somewhere watching this mobile, then you know, you still went for the hike. So this here, Craig was actually just pointing out, this is all cleaned out right here. This used to be more dense, like kind of a bit further over.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's going to try and clear it out for field space.
I hope it's recreation space.
Not with all the private property he's put up, or they have put up. Hoo-wee. I am so out of breath.
This is like a great campground.
Maybe. Yeah, hard to believe.
Fan fest.
Hard to believe. X amount of years ago, there was a set of rails running up here.
Yeah.
Traction lines, that means, if I'm not mistaken, it would have been pulled by cable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the way down across that bridge, or maybe it was at the base of that bridge, I'm not sure, I wasn't there. Although if I had a time machine, it's one of the things I'd like to check out is what this looked like back when this was still a busy thoroughfare, a throughway, whatever.
Being an anonymous time traveler walking through here. Nobody knows who you are. Just anonymous. Hey, there's our footsteps. In the water.
Yeah, I can see a few spots where we went through there. Had to show this tree. Look at that. It's like it was tied down or tethered down like the native trail markers. Mm-hmm. They say you see stuff like this. I guarantee you this is just from back in the busy days on this stretch of area. Like this was a road, people. And that tree is not that old to have been marked as a trail marking tree like this, like the natives used to do. But that's a good example of what one would look like.
Yeah, they would just bend it.
Well, they keep it tethered down so as the tree grows and that limb stays down, right?
I think that's another tree growing out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, as Jeff Goldblum would say, nature always finds a way.
Get out of here with that Jurassic Park stuff. Let's get going. Okay, we're at the fork in the trail again, and instead of going up all the way up in there where the traction line used to go, we're heading out of here, getting out of this trail. I think we've hiked really far up there in the spring, but it becomes so overgrown. We noticed this on the way in too. Somebody was climbing the hill here up into that pile of trees. Just having a good old time. Well, I'm now out of breath. We went up, we did the Toles hike to the monument. Discovered that they may actually be buried up there. We did the hike down the old traction line and back on the river. So we went down on the river and then came back on the traction line.
I'm soaked.
Craig's like soaked up to his knees. Or you could tell that on here or not. Yeah. And I'm completely out of breath. I got snow in my boots, but my feet are still warm. we're out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try and figure out what the heck we can do when there's this much snow on the ground in terms of things I usually record on my channel. So like the cemetery videos, until the snow is gone a little bit, it's gonna be kind of hard to get in and read everything and see where everything is. And I think it'd just be safer to stay out of there in case we accidentally step on or knock something over that's buried in snow. Play it safe, right? Anyways, until then, we'll see you guys again real soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click like, and all that stuff. Say bye, Craig.
We out!
See you guys later. Have a good one.